The alien salvage fleet entered the star system in silence. No signals answered their calls. No satellites moved. No defense grids activated. The system was marked forbidden in old galactic charts. It was listed as a place of death, a grave left behind after a great war long ago. Most captains avoided it, but salvage crews were different. They searched where others feared to go. As their ships drifted past a dying star, their scanners suddenly stopped. A signal appeared. One life sign. The bridge grew quiet. "Confirm reading," the fleet commander ordered. The scanners ran again. Same result. One living being inside a broken human space station. The crew stared at the display in disbelief. Humans were supposed to be extinct. Centuries ago, the galaxy had watched their borders burn during a massive war. After that, their systems went dark. No ships, no messages, no trade. Everyone believed humanity was gone. Yet here was proof they were wrong. The salvage team boarded the station carefully. The metal halls were cold and cracked. Emergency lights barely worked. Old human symbols covered the walls, faded with time. They found him in the command chamber. A single human, thin, pale, sitting in a chair that no longer had power. He wore an old uniform, torn at the edges. His hair was gray. His hands shook slightly, but his eyes were clear. He did not reach for a weapon, because there was none. No guns, no armor, no defense systems. Just one human, alone. The alien medic scanned him. His body was weak. His bones showed signs of long exposure to low gravity. His heart beat slow, but steady. He should have been afraid, but he was calm. He did not beg. He did not cry. He simply looked at them, as if he had expected this moment. The commander asked through a translator, "Why are you here?" The human waited for the translation to finish. Then he answered in a quiet voice, "I was left here to wait." The aliens exchanged confused looks. "Wait for what?" one asked. The human did not answer. To the salvage crew, the truth seemed simple. This human had been abandoned, forgotten by his people, left behind when humanity collapsed, a living mistake that time forgot. They felt a strange pity. The commander ordered the station to be detached and towed toward their flagship. The human did not resist. As they moved him aboard, he glanced once at the dark star outside the window. Something in his expression made the medic uneasy. Far away, deep near the dead star, something old stirred. Ancient machines that had not moved for centuries began to wake. Power flowed through forgotten circuits. Lights flickered inside a massive structure hidden in the dark, so large that it bent sensor readings, so silent that it appeared invisible. The alien ships did not notice at first. They were too busy celebrating their find. A living human meant rare knowledge, valuable history, proof of a lost species. Then alarms began to sound. "Energy spike detected," an officer shouted. "Source unknown." The scanners struggled to focus. Something huge was emerging from the darkness, unfolding like a shadow becoming solid. No engine glow, no heat trail, no sound, just presence. A new label appeared on every alien screen at once, overriding their systems. The text was old, human-made. Human Warship, class Ghost, status reactivating. The bridge fell into complete silence. The human slowly closed his eyes. He whispered, almost to himself, "They finally heard me." Outside, the ghost warship fully awakened, and the aliens understood too late that the human was never abandoned. He was left behind on purpose. The alien fleet froze in place, every ship, every crew member. Their scanners screamed with errors. Readings changed every second, then vanished, then returned stronger than before. Something enormous was rising from the darkness near the dead star. At first it looked like a shadow. Then the shadow gained shape. A warship. No, something far bigger than a warship. Its body stretched across space like a black continent, covered in silent armor plates that reflected no light. There were no visible engines, no heat, no sound, yet it moved, slowly, calmly, as if time itself obeyed it. The alien commander whispered, "That is not possible." Weapon systems across the fleet tried to lock on. They failed. Targeting systems could not agree on its size, distance, or shape. The ship bent sensor readings like gravity bent light. Then something worse happened. The massive warship ignored the alien fleet completely. Instead, a single targeting line appeared. It locked onto one thing only: the human. Inside the flagship's medical bay, the human felt it immediately. The low hum in the walls, the shift in gravity, the air itself seemed to vibrate. Alien officers rushed in. "The ship is scanning you," one shouted. "Why?" The human opened his eyes. For the first time, there was emotion in his voice. "Because it knows me." Across the fleet, alien historians began to panic. They searched old data archives, banned records, and half-burned war logs. One name appeared again and again: Ghost Warship, a myth from the human war era, a weapon so advanced that it was believed to be propaganda, a lie meant to scare enemies after humanity fell. The records said these ships were not controlled by crews. They were controlled by keys, living ones. A historian spoke with shaking hands. "These ships were designed to sleep. They only wake when their keeper is found." The commander turned slowly toward the human. "You?" he asked. The human nodded. Humans were never abandoned. They planned for defeat. They planned for extinction. They planned for death. And they planned to endure it. The human spoke softly, but every word felt heavy. "My people play the long game." Outside, the ghost warship shifted position, not threatening, not retreating, watching, waiting. And across the galaxy, civilizations realized a terrible and humbling truth. Humanity was never gone. They were just patient. The ghost warship began to charge its main weapon. Space around it twisted and bent. Light curved inward, as if being pulled into an invisible mouth. Gravity readings rose to levels no alien ship could survive. Every alarm in the alien fleet screamed at once. The commanders knew the truth. If the weapon fired, there would be nothing left. No wreckage, no survivors. The alien fleet prepared for death. Then the human raised his hand. "Stop," he said. The ghost warship obeyed. Energy levels froze. The crushing pull on space slowly faded. Damaged alien ships stabilized as gravity returned to normal. Across all channels, a new signal replaced the weapon's charge tone. Command accepted. Weapon systems standing down. The alien bridge fell into stunned silence. The human turned to face the alien commander. His voice was calm but firm. "We could end this now," he said, "but that is not who we are." He spoke so the entire fleet could hear him. "Humans do not destroy those who choose peace." The words carried weight. The ghost warship did not forget, though. Deep inside its core, vast memory banks activated. Every scan, every word spoken, every assumption made about humanity was recorded and stored. It remembered the insults, the belief that humans were weak, that they were extinct, that their relics were safe to steal. It remembered every act of cruelty done during the Old War. The alien commander felt exposed, as if the machine could see into the past. The human continued. "We build weapons so we do not have to use them," he said. "We create strength so we can choose restraint." He paused, then delivered the warning. "If you attack us again, you will not meet a human. You will meet what we build." No anger filled his voice, only certainty. The ghost warship turned its massive hull slightly, giving the alien fleet a final clear view of its weapons, still silent, still waiting. The message was simple. This mercy was a choice. The alien commanders understood. Slowly, carefully, the alien fleet powered down their weapons. One by one, ships reversed course. Engines engaged at minimum power, showing no aggression. No one spoke. There was nothing left to say. The human watched them leave, his expression unreadable. The ghost warship remained behind, motionless, like a guardian returning to watch. As the last alien ship exited the system, a new feeling spread among their crews. Not hatred, not fear, respect. They had faced destruction and were allowed to walk away. That mercy carried more weight than any threat. The alien commander bowed his head slightly before cutting the channel. The human did not respond. He simply turned back toward the stars. Behind him, the ghost warship lowered its power output, but its sensors stayed active, watching, listening, recording. Peace held, for now, but everyone understood one truth. It existed only because humanity chose it. The ghost warship slowly powered down. Its massive systems went silent one by one. Weapons folded back into armored shells. Gravity fields softened. Lights across its hull faded until the great machine became a shadow once more. It did not leave. It returned to sleep. The human stood alone in the command chamber, watching the stars drift past. His duty was complete. The long wait had ended. The ghost warship opened a single passage, and the human stepped inside its core. The ship recognized him one final time. Keeper departing. Guardian mode engaged, awaiting next awakening. With that, the ghost warship vanished from all scanners, hiding itself near the dead star where it would wait again, silent, patient, eternal. The human was gone with it. Across the galaxy, the story spread fast, not as fear, as law. In alien councils and star-faring governments, new rules were written into permanent record. Never assume humans are weak. Never touch human relics. Never believe humanity is gone. Old battle plans were rewritten. Exploration routes were changed. Salvage crews received strict warnings about human ruins. Some systems were marked forever off limits. Human space was not empty. It was guarded. Children of many species grew up hearing the same story, told in many forms. Some heard it as a warning, others as a lesson. They heard about the lone human found in the ruins. They heard how he did not beg, how he did not panic, how he waited. They learned that the aliens believed he was abandoned. They were wrong. Teachers told their students that humans plan far ahead, that they expect loss, betrayal, and disaster, and prepare for it. Humanity did not disappear. They adapted. In quiet places across space, hidden human outposts remained active, watching, listening, recording. The ghost warships slept, scattered among the stars, each one tied to a keeper, each one waiting for a moment when the galaxy might forget again. But the galaxy did not forget, because legends have weight, and this one carried a simple truth. Humans do not leave their weapons behind, they become them. Far from alien space, on a world still alive with blue oceans and green land, a signal was received. Short, calm, human. Sentinel intact. Contact confirmed. Galaxy reminded. The message was archived, not celebrated, because for humans, survival was never about pride. It was about endurance. The stars continued to turn. Empires rose and fell, and somewhere in the dark, a ghost warship slept next to a dead star, its keeper waiting within, ready to awaken it again if the galaxy ever made the same mistake twice.